I can tell this is going to be one powerful persona. So, we are fusing away Orthrus and Angel in order to fuse Lenon Sheed.
Select the skills you'd like to
A
inherit.
very high level, well, not exactly the highest level, but with rank 9 in the Lover's Arcana, this is going to get a lot of experience. So Augie Lao, so that way it has 2 mid-level spells. And I suppose minor healing with
It
Dia.
will receive a great deal of power.
So let's go ahead and make her.
My.
She gets a lot of experience.
Okay.
So, we get Marin Karin, and Mamudo, and Masai. And next is, Aga. So 3 mid-level spells. And she's not that far away either. We are gonna go places, Lenon Sheed. Null physical, null gun, null darkness. This is gonna be a good persona. So we are fusing away Makami and Oni in order to fuse Shikioji.
Choose the inherited skills, inmate.
Okay, I think that he would work well as a physical user, although I'm not sure if I have... no, I do have another persona that has wind skills. And darkness, actually. Wait. Wow, I actually had multiple personas that had single target darkness skills. Wow, I feel even more stupid. Anyway, we are going to pass down Rampage and Double Fangs.
It will receive significant power.
Just make it a pure physical user.
My.
I mean, it's not exactly a pure physical move user when its first skill that it learns is Masai. Alright, but whatever. Ignore that. Masai Dekaja Sayo. Ooh. Not bad, but quite a ways away. What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time, we began our we continued our infiltration of Kanashiro's bank. We more than just begin it. We managed to reach a bit of a stopping block where there was a partition that needed 2 keys to open up. At the end of last time, we did manage to get one of the keys, but there's still the other one that we need to get. In this episode, we are going to continue our infiltration
And we're here.
and head
What
on
do you wanna
over
do
to
now?
that security room. Now, let's see. Where we need to go is over that way. That isn't too far away, actually. I was wondering whether or not I should continue my history lesson now, but I think I can do that after our inevitable fight. But first things first, my experience.
That was Let's continue. Nice work, team.
And to no one's great surprise, Genbu leveled up and got Defense Master. Which actually isn't that bad of a skill, to be honest. Okay, be nice if I could actually teach that to another persona,
complete
but there's a
victory.
specific reason why I
Let's
didn't
keep
fuse
going.
away him. And this is actually not the way that I need to go. I need to head on through this door. And then proceed on into this door. And then proceed on over to a third door. And then we are here. However, I want to take a closer look as to what exactly I'm doing this time. Okay, so what I actually, hold up. Actually, Shikioji would be, well, it would be perfect, except it's kind of wasted MP. So we're gonna go with Linon Sheed and go from here.
Now then.
Perfectly ready. Let's do this.
Yes!
We have the Floodbringer Demon,
They're tough, but weak
which
to
is
nuclear.
weak to nuclear.
You know what to do,
This is
right?
not what I expected to fight, actually. Then again, we already fought against him before, which is probably why I didn't write down his stuff again. Okay, so I'm gonna want nuclear for this. And mistakes were made, I just realized. Yeah, mistakes were definitely made. Well, I'll switch on over to not Matador because he doesn't have nuclear. Shoot. Who is nuclear and isn't weak to ice? No one is. Great! Oh, I am totally going to be boned. Okay, well, how do I want to start this? I don't want to start this that won't end up getting me killed. Actually, Genbu may not necessarily be bad. Except, well, no, Genbu can be bad. Genbu can be very... Actually, no, his defenses are actually somewhat comparable. Well, we'll just use a Raccoonda. And that's what I was afraid of. Thank you, Pill! Shoot.
Queen's frozen? She's stuck!
Okay, that is bad. Guard.
Persona!
And then, let's go ahead and use... I need to switch back to my previous notes to see... see what this guy has. Assuming... Where's my note? Where's my guy in my notes? Where's the thing? There's the thing. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's actually a really big problem. How do I want to do this?
Get wrecked!
That did a lot. Do I have anything that could potentially heal her up? I don't. Not on any of these personas. Well, damn it. And status ailments aren't going to help me.
Hi, Pixie!
I think she's
Alright.
better off just being healed. Because I'm afraid he's going to use Sledgehammer on her. Or just attack. That works too.
Knock down, Queen!
Okay.
Drop them on the rope!
Go ahead and do that, and... yeah. All-out attack. Not quite. But... there we go. Just need a little bit of help from Queen.
Okay.
Nice!
Indeed.
Alright, and that's what I get for not writing down that that's where the enemies are. Because the game doesn't usually pull crap like having repeat bosses. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, now that that is taken care of, we can actually get back to our history lesson. Actually, this will still work. So, last we left off, Jose kind of ran off with some smugglers to, you know, avoid facing consequences.
All right.
So, once all of them had escaped, Carmen basically reveals to us that she's kind of bored with Jose. She's kind of had her fun with him, and she's looking for someone else. So she eventually, well, not eventually, she just straight up calls off her relationship with him.
All right.
Great work, everyone.
Yes.
Alright, now we can enter past the partition.
Huh?
Alright, we're now about halfway through the palace now. So, back to our story. So, after Carmen basically called off her relationship with Jose, she and her friends did a little bit of fortune reading to see what their futures had in store for them. And they found something a bit grim for Carmen. In fact, they saw that her death was impending, as well as a bit of an end for Jose as well. We can steal both of these and see that this door is locked, and we can continue onward. So, Jose leaves this group and goes back to his job. Which, I mean, you'd think that he would be in a bit more serious consequences, but things seem to be relatively alright with him. And he's basically put on guard duty. Now, once he's kind of gone back to guard duty, a familiar face kind of returns to the scene. Michaela comes back and is trying to find Jose, and she is trying to save him from Carmen. Oh crap! And suddenly he's gone! So there are guards here, plus these turn on and off, so we need to be a little bit more careful. Is he actually gonna come down this way, or... I'm gonna see if maybe a guard... Oh, no. The game just despawned him. That works too. Anyway. Mikala is, once I mentioned, is trying to save
within
Jose
range.
from
Should we strike?
Carmen. Why was I not given...
I can feel it.
That'll work.
I'll reveal your true form.
Not sure why I wasn't given the option to ambush him, but whatever. We now have the human-eating lady. Let's see. What are you weak to? Psychokinesis?
You're mine.
Not psychokinesis. How about nuclear? Nuclear it is!
Knock down, Queen. Drop them on the ropes.
Okay, and they're irritable. And... so many exclamations! Let's see... Well, now that I know that their weakness is, I'll have a better understanding of how to more efficiently do this.
Let's wipe them out.
Plus, we had yet to see Queen's finisher. Hey, Mona leveled up.
Okay. I can see
Let's
it.
get out of the way so
complete
that way we don't
victory.
get hit by the security
Now let's
cameras.
keep going.
Anyway,
I can feel it.
Mikala was trying to find Jose,
See it.
but she heard a gunshot and,
I have something.
understandably scared crapless, she went and hid. Now, the reason for this gunshot was because Jose saw an intruder and fired upon him. This intruder was Camilo, the troubadour.
Locked on.
And he
Awaiting
basically
your
has
command.
a conversation with him.
It's somewhere.
Crap. That'll work.
Show me your true form.
Don't forget
Just
this
what I'd
feeling.
expect from you, Joker.
By the way, Marn Karin and Sayo, a very powerful combination.
All right.
Gotta take care of Inoni. That is the way to do it.
Okay.
Anyway, this conversation
it.
of
A
these
complete
men was
victory.
going
Now
relatively
let's keep going.
okay, considering that Camilo kind of barged in, except when Camilo basically declared his love for Carmen. This really pissed off Jose, who was still madly in love with her, and the two men got into a fight. The smugglers and all of the women showed up to break up this fight. And once the fight was broken,
Now then.
that's a lot of money. I wish I had some of that. Anyway, once the fight was broken up, Camilo basically invited everyone to his next bullfighting, fight. And then everyone promptly leaves. I will go ahead and head on over here so I can grab this little piggy bank. Now, Jose does encounter, by encounter, I mean he stumbles upon Mikala. And Mikala basically begs for him to return home. And Jose initially refuses.
It's somewhere.
However, Mikala then tells him that his mother is gravely ill. And she is literally dying. And this is what convinces, what are you two doing? And this convinces him to,
Focus.
to
I can see it.
go home. It convinces him to return with, Mikala. Though, he doesn't exactly remain gone.
Locked on. Awaiting your command.
I'd like to not have to worry about all of this.
Something.
actually, this works out quite nicely. Perfect!
I'll reveal your true form.
Oh, hello, Lenon Sheed.
We are the better fighters.
You are weak to fire.
To hit its weak point.
Do I have any personas aside from Lenon Sheed that I want to give experience to? Matador, Suzaku, we'll just stick to Lenon Sheed.
You're mine.
I'm not down. This is a hosey.
And then we can demand some money. Really? Just 1,700 yen?
We're done here. Let's go.
Huh.
Nice work, team.
Alright.
All right.
Anyway, the scene then fast forwards to the bullfight.
Focus.
Can't exactly focus on my story when I have to worry about an enemy and security cameras. Okay, this will work. So anyway, fast forward to the bullfight. And as Camilo
We can get it
enters
now.
the scene with it's like, well, this is
I'll
awkward.
reveal your true form.
So as Camilo enters the
complete
bullfighting ring
Now
with
let's keep going.
Carmen. And oof. Oh, right.
A chest. Talk about luck.
Yeah, there's no way to turn these off, so it's just a matter of finding where to go and where exactly the safe spots are. We'll go with the next one. Go, 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 go. Yep. And go. Woo! And for our reward, we get an Ignis Ring. So what exactly does this do? The Ignis Ring is medium resistance to fire damage, which is super nice, and I should probably give that to someone like Fox. Now, the problem is the fact that that is locked and we now have to make our way back. So this is a problem. Yee. Also, yes, thankfully, it doesn't take into account our other party members. They can't trip the alarms. Somehow. Oh, well, whatever. So we are just going to continue going this way before we continue our story and essentially open up a shortcut. And now the way is open.
Somewhere.
Not that it's not really a super helpful shortcut, but it is a shortcut nonetheless. Anyway, so like I was saying, at the bullfight itself, as Camilo enters the arena with Carmen at his side. Now, once the two of them separate, Carmen's friends warn her that Jose is in the arena, and they basically tell him, stay away from him. Like, you saw the fortune, right? But Carmen isn't deterred, actually. In fact, quite the opposite. She wants to go and talk to Jose.
I found a chest. What do you want to do, Joker?
So Jose and Carmen do end up meeting, well, in a solitary place where there is no one else. No.
Hmm?
Well, thankfully, it moved me out of the way of that shadow. Okay, this totally works.
Show me your true form.
All right.
Hooray for a level up for Skull. Anyway, what is in the chest? A revival bead. Well, that would be nice. I am also starting to run low on my crap again. I'll go ahead and use some of my coffees. Should be fine otherwise, although I think at this point I'm gonna switch out Skull for Fox. So anyway, so Jose and Carmen meet in an isolated location away from everyone else. And Jose basically begs for Carmen to come back with him. Carmen straight up refuses, saying that she is done with him.
I have something.
She doesn't want anything more to do with Jose. She had her fun, and now she wants to move on to someone else.
I'll reveal your true form.
Go get him, Queen! No!
And that is Queen's critical hit.
Yes! Victory! A spectacular victory!
Hey, Lennon Sheed and Fox leveled up.
All right.
And she gets
New
Aga.
I better keep up.
And Skull gets,
What a
or not
skill.
Skull, Fox gets counter.
Okay.
Now, Jose is very
victory.
insistent, to the point where he even threatens her. But Carmen remains steadfast in her decision. She doesn't want to leave with him. And as she turns to leave, Jose pulls out he pulls out his weapon and stabs her.
Show me your true form. Quiver, strike. Last one.
I've defeated 2 foes! This
Well,
is
that
now.
certainly works. Okay, normally this would be a fantastic way for me to, have them give me money, but we'll try recruiting you. Irritable.
I'll let it go.
I'm serious.
Hey! How about something else?
Not interested.
Cheese. Ooh,
There we go.
I am thou, thou art.
And now we get Yaxini. I was actually contemplating fusing her, but it's a good thing I didn't.
You've got a new mask, Joker!
Save me from having to make it. Hey, Panther leveled up. Awesome.
Okay.
Alright, we are actually getting pretty close to something down there. So I'm going to finish my story just because we're really close to the end. So, after Jose stabs Carmen, she basically bleeds out as Camilo does well in his fight. As the crowds cheer for him, Carmen dies in Jose's arms. Because immediately afterward, Jose is just devastated. Because he just realized that he killed the woman that he loved. And thus, our tale comes to an end. With Carmen's death at the hands of a former lover. You might think that it's rather tragic, and it is. But what Carmen is the epitome of the modern definition of a femme fatale. Obviously, there have been other femme fatales in fiction before. I mean, you have the likes of Morgana Le Fay, for one, and then you also have other renditions of fatal women, like, say, Milady, from the Three Musketeers. But Carmen is something a little bit special, because a lot of modern femme fatales have some basis with her tale. not only that, but Carmen's story is one of freedom, not necessarily of tragedy. Yes, she does fall at the end of her story, but she falls more or less on her own terms. She knew full well that she was going into a death trap, but she continued onward anyway. Why? Because Carmen valued freedom above all else. That is why she never settled down. It's why she would dispose of men when she was bored with them, because she had no intention of settling down. You may think it's cruel-hearted, and it is, but it just shows you the type of woman that Carmen was. She was a woman who valued her freedom more so than anything, even to the point that she would give her own life just to preserve that freedom. And thus, our tale of Carmen comes to an end. Now, we are coming up against something here, so I am going to go ahead and I'll use a coffee on Queen and myself, and I will go ahead and have Mona heal up everyone, and then let's go.
Now then.
Actually, this should not be a problem. I think we're good how we are. Let's go. What? I hate these repeated bosses because... Anyway, we have the Floodbringer demon.
But weak to nuclear.
We have the Tornado Devil, which...
Don't do anything reckless.
Wait, what? Why does it not...
You're tough,
That's weird.
but the opponent
But
is
we also
strong.
have the
Don't do
Demonic
anything
Warlord, a new mid-boss, Kinki. Kinki is weak to PSI, resists physical and gun. And that's all it has in terms of weaknesses and resistances. And it knows one skill, Vajra Blast. This is not going to be an easy fight, by any means. But at the very least, we can try to lower their numbers.
Looking cool, Joker.
Let's see. How do I want to do this? Electricity might not necessarily be bad. I'm just trying to think because I'm trying to deal with the other one. That has nuclear, but also ice skills, so Suzaku isn't going to be helpful in the slightest. I still don't have a persona that has nuclear. I'm gonna have to rely on Queen for that. But in terms of the other one, I guess High Pixie.
Hi, Pixie.
And then try to use Zeo on you.
Woo! Looking cool, Joker.
And then I can switch on over to Panther.
Go.
It's not over yet. I'll get him.
Who's next?
Its weakness is electricity.
Not what I want to do. Who
It'll
is...
go down fast. I don't think you have any skills that'll hit its weakness.
There we go. Go ahead and guard.
That's it.
Okay, Torukaja. Uh-oh. That's not good. And that is exactly why I had her guard.
Screw you.
I'm in trouble. I'm in huge trouble. I'm super major trouble.
Johanna! All right, Queen.
It does not help that Queen.
Johanna!
Queen doesn't have anything that can really help me. Oh, God. Yurama isn't gonna really do much. Raku Kaja? I suppose. Oh, that was interesting, but okay. Unfortunately, Fox isn't gonna be super helpful, aside from maybe using items. Because none of these guys are weak to ice. Unless... Yusuku Kaja on Queen. I can't exactly dodge because I'm frozen. Ooh. Actually, Tarunda. Get rid of that on you. And I'm frozen solid. Ow. Okay, thankfully, I had added defense. Go ahead and use Mafre. What I need to do is just take care of one of them. That would help out a lot. And, ooh, I'm going to want to heal up Queen. Ooh, that hurt a lot.
This is my other self.
Let's go ahead and use Giant Slice on you. Let's go ahead and try to take him out as fast as possible. And then... Tarunda on you.
How about this?
If I can have the other guy waste his turn just trying to buff up his boss,
Go down.
that would help out a lot.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
I'm going to go ahead and switch to Lenon Sheed. Usail on you.
Looking cool, Joker.
Oh, they're all knocked down now. Perfect.
Let's go.
Awesome. That helps out tremendously. And I'm going to... What am I going to do? Her agility's up, my defense is up. I think I'm better off just healing up Fox.
Thank you.
Good thing I did that.
Persona.
And then use Buku. Because he resists physical. Then I can have Panther heal up Queen.
Persona.
And then we can finish this. Whew, okay, a little dodgy there, but thankfully they all had weaknesses, so that helped out a lot. And yay, Genbu leveled up again.
Power courses through me.
But we did as did Queen. Ooh, Freya! Super nice! Also would have been helpful in that fight, but whatever! Well, Energy Shower wouldn't necessarily be bad. Wouldn't have been super helpful in that fight, though. But hey, still a helpful skill.
Okay, let's go.
Yikes, we're really hurting right now, but... Uh-oh.
I have something.
Probably get out of here while the getting's good. Though I do want to explore that other side before we fully call it a day here. But thankfully there's a safe room down here.
Yes. Looks like we can rest here.
So at the very least, we have this area that we can get back to. Now, I just came back here so that way I could just trigger the safe room in case something stupid happens, and then I end up getting myself killed for one reason or another. Instead,
Somewhere.
I am going to head up this way and try to get all the treasure and loot and whatnot that are over on this side. Hey, 2 more level ups.
Okay.
And now to claim.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Joker, there's a treasure chest.
Well, thankfully he didn't notice me. But we have a locked chest right here. First one of the entire palace. And for our reward, we get the heavy pound, a safe dial, and an old coin. Okay, so the heavy pound is a weapon for Queen. Low chance to inflict dizzy. A little bit more powerful, but a little less accurate. You know, I don't trust my luck, and I don't ever really like decreasing my accuracy. So I will just hold on to those. And then we can go and see that
Show
treasure
me your
chest
true
over there.
form.
We all did great, huh? Nice work, team.
Hey, a lot of money, and Panther leveled up.
All right.
Alright, and there's... I don't know why I'm making all these
Show me
noises!
your true form.
Hey,
You're
listen
mine.
to us. We all did great, huh?
So yeah, Yaxinis can also inflict
Victory!
rage on you. So be sure to take care of them quickly. Thankfully that wasn't a problem.
Okay.
Alright, and
They
I
were
did
nothing.
not grab the treasure while I was down here. I was too preoccupied making silly noises. But we get a bead, which is super nice. Anyway, it seems like that is everything that is over here. Plus a little piggy bank.
I have something.
And because I'm greedy, I'm going to go ahead and go down here, face off against more enemies. And as we are making our way back down to that safe room, next time on Let's Play Persona 5.
I'll
I will
reveal
continue
your
this
true
outro
form.
after this battle.
Can I beat that loser?
Go!
Squeal like a pig! You're on the floor!
Damn!
Best, Panther!
I will take it. That saves Queen from having to use any SP. Thanks, Panther. Ooh, and a new skill. Bad Beat. Low chance to despair. That's not bad. And next
Okay.
is Assault Dive, which is also a pretty good
That's all
skill.
it takes for me.
Alright, so there should be, yeah, one more enemy down the stairs here. That'll
Show
work.
me your true form.
Oh, right, the outro. And I'm not sure if we've seen Panther's crit either. No, well, whatever. This totally works. Give me some money.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm on fire.
Ah.
Well, on to the next triumph.
Well, damn it.
Victory!
Kind of the problem when you're trying to charm enemies. They don't quite see
All right.
through they don't quite fall for everything. Anyway, next time on Let's Play Persona 5. Let's do the circles right this time. We are going to head down that elevator and head even deeper into the bank. We are getting further and further down to the center of this bank. And the closer we are to the central vault, the closer we are to the treasure. we're getting there. We are getting ever closer to our destination. But we still have a bit of a ways to go. So we are definitely making progress. But we've got to pace ourselves. We're not exactly looking too great, so I'm gonna want to switch out my party members. But we still have plenty of supplies, so yay for that. Until next time, everyone. Take care.